Nothing beats true confidence as a short man. And like I see many people that do not really have the true confidence. The possibility for me to sit here and start a video without even knowing what I'm gonna say, that is part of confidence. Um, by the way, I'm Remo Kazi, building the first community, whatever for short man. Just kind of constantly, kind of, how do you say it? Consistently doing this and building this, and you never know what's gonna happen. So why would you project and plan a thing when you don't know? I like you can prepare for things. Like I'm prepared for when this goes viral. I'm prepared for when people join. I'm prepared for all of that. But I'm not gonna sit here and master plan the way this world or this club will happen, right? Um, I kind of want to build a cold environment and kind of have a very deep connection, and every kind of have all of the people kind of form together as a very deep kind of community. I hope that sticks around in a lifetime. That just kind of have reliable people even when you build a family, whatever, and still come back to this community and still kind of build this for your life and just kind of let it just run naturally. So what is true confidence? Well, I was very scared as a kid. I was pretty scared. I was that scared motherfucker that would get red when somebody said, "Yo, it's your turn to say something." Yeah, I'm that motherfucker, and it's hard. Very scared. And why does that happen? Why are people scared? I think it's because the sensitivity, like sensitive people tend to be scared and kind of not as extroverted. Why? Because they're over analyzing the situation and kind of thinking about things that are not yet there, and kind of going into scenarios and kind of making, like, just kind of exaggerating what is there. So um, it is very hard to describe to get for you guys, but the sensitiveness, like if you are not sensitive, you're not thinking about each detail and every kind of thing. You get scared by just kind of being overstimulated by the situation. When you're talking to somebody and you're looking at the eyes, the ways, and everything that the person is, now your mind is basically occupied by that person. So that person has so much control over what you're thinking, that sensitivity just caused your brain to be overwhelmed. And overwhelmness is not good, and it shows, and it will get you kind of that scared feel. Wait, my mouse is not working. Wait a second. Okay, here. Okay. Yeah, 2 minutes 50 in. It's a very interesting topic because sensitivity is kind of the leading factor in every person. Sensitivity is in every kind of form of life. It is the most important factor. How sensitive is your brain? That is the first thing you want to know when you work with a person, because it describes how deep of a worker, how deep of a topic do you go into, how deep do you want to work on topics, how fast do you go on to the next one, what do you actually, how is your process with, like, kind of dealing with things, like, just kind of how fast can you react. If you're very sensitive, you tend to be very invested into small things, and you tend to overthink a lot about, like, all of the small things, and that can be a very positive factor and can cause benefit for kind of things that you work on and everything. It is definitely something good. It's definitely something rare nowadays because everybody's kind of overwhelmed and overstimulated. What that makes the brain very not sensitive and desensitized, which happens when, like, the older you get, the more desensitized you are, and the more kind of less anxious you are, more relaxed, because your brain has already been softened by all of the kind of bullets hitting it, right? So when you're small as a child, every kind of bullet that hits it is very impactful. Every impression that you have gets to your brain. It soaks it in like a swarm of, like, how, clean kind of, what is it, swarm? I don't know. Like a towel or whatever, it soaks it in. Very sensitive and desensitized. That's why social anxiety challenges, everything, it works when your brain is like a kind of, you need to take the bullets in. You need to get that practice in. You need to make your brain kind of feel, okay, be numb to it, not feel the very sensitive reaction to everything, not be overwhelmed by something happening, because you're so the situation is so rare and so kind of unique that your brain just soaks it in and everything. Wow, that person is talking to me right now. Okay. I have to be perfect because this is the only time this is happening. When your brain does it more often, it's like, okay, it's not that big of a deal. It doesn't happen that often. I now know how to react, and even if I do not know exactly how to react, at least, I know how to deal with it because it happened before, and just kind of that sensitivity, very important. What I was talking about, the real confidence comes from just kind of knowing who you are, just knowing, like, just when you have experienced a lot of pain and everything, okay, that you cannot be hurt that easily, and that is true confidence. Some people that have that really true confidence, which also can be reflected to other people, if you have that lead confidence, people will see you as a magnet and kind of like as a stone to come back to, and kind of, okay, with this person I'm confident, he got it, he knows how to deal with it, and that makes the person kind of be more outgoing too. So that is very valuable if you have that trait. One of the best traits that you can have as a short man. Like, I can do anything. I don't give a flying fuck. Like, I've dealt with this. I have nothing to lose. And then you get dangerous. And you get very dangerous because you could just do. And when you do not really care about what people think and everything, you can even kind of trigger them, like do really like funny stuff at the gym, for example, and it doesn't really it doesn't give a fuck. You don't give a fuck, and the people are gonna be like, oh fuck, this dude is like, okay, well, this is something interesting. This dude is different and everything, and then kind of people see you way different than when you're like a scared motherfucker. Probably the biggest thing. No, I'm just joking. The biggest thing that like true confidence. Even true confidence. Now, the biggest tester and testament of true confidence. True confidence is when, for example, you have a fucking naked pic, whatever, of yourself, or like you're doing something very, very, you're doing something people would hide that they do. You're doing something like I would go here in the bathroom and this thing would be open and they see me naked, and I'm looking outside, I'm staring at them, and I'm like, okay, just keep going with it. That is true confidence. Scared would be, oh fuck, I have to hide. Oh no. Right? True confidence is when something seemingly, how do you say it? It is peinlich. What is peinlich in English? Peinlich English. English is not my first language. No. Sorry guys for the interruption. Awkward or like embarrassing. Yeah, something embarrassing happens, right? Something embarrassing happens, and you're still standing with your feet, and you're saying, I will do that thing again. Can you just stand here and I will show you and I will do it again? Or, here, I got you another pic of me naked, right? So you're coming back, you're fighting it back with more confidence than the person actually thought was humanly possible. And that makes it, even for the person, not awkward anymore. Like, awkward situations, embarrassing situations are only embarrassing because the person is embarrassed by it. That makes the situation embarrassing. It's not embarrassing anymore if people are confident in kind of just doing it and not embarrassed about it. You have there are some crazy kind of sex parties, whatever, and they know what they're doing and they're confident about it because they just kind of believe in that stupid thing that they're doing, you know. If that was not planned, and it would not kind of like, if a person outside of that realm would enter the room, it would look differently because they're not confident and they are surprised by it, right? So it's all about believing in every single thing that you are, you do, and you stand on business. You don't give a shit. This is probably one of the best speeches I've given, and this is a 9-minute 30 video, which probably would go around when you watch it as about 2 minutes, because it's just very good, detailed information and a good choice of words. So I appreciate you guys for listening. See you in the next one. I hope to bring the most authentic value in those videos, and I just want to kind of get like everything that I am and feel right now into a video to just have a remark, right? I'm Remo Kazi. Thank you for watching 10 minutes in. See you in the next one, and spread the SMVC. Hashtag SMVC.